What's up, Arcane? How's it going? My channel name. Channel name is Get Good. So it's a play on words. In a lot of like really difficult video games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, Elden Ring, there's this idea that if you're struggling with a boss or something, then people say like, oh, dude, like, how do I beat this boss? How do I do this? How do I do that? And everyone just replies, just get good, bro. So they just say, just get good. But then change they spell it as well, Gitgud, just get good. And now for, it's the same philosophy for me with guitar, like, but now I changed the GIT to GUIT. So it sounds exactly like get good. But it's the same idea where it's like you can have your own play style when you're fighting a boss, a song or a solo or something, and you can use your own gear. You have your own sort of way of beating the boss. That's perfectly fine. There's all these different trainers that you can go to up your skills and whatever, and you can, I think you can complain that the boss is too difficult, or you can just get good and beat it. Like when a lot of people when they when they get to Dark Souls 3 and they have to fight Pontiff Sullivan, big thing is he's so freaking difficult. Everyone's just like, just learn to parry. Just learn to parry, and then just get good and you'll beat the boss. Easy. Same with Champion Gundyr. Like, yo, if I couldn't parry, that boss would be a horrific nightmare. So, yeah, just get good, bro. Just get good. So I'm busy fighting a boss called Kissing the Shadows, and some of his attacks are a little bit difficult to flow with, but I just need to get good, and then I'll beat him. this is another phase of the boss fight. And this phase really, I take a lot of damage, string noise and all that stuff. So I normally use my pinky, but now I'm wondering if I should maybe use my ring finger, alter my play style a little bit, or rather try a different tactic to defeat this boss. So. It all depends where the problem is. Is a problem with my left hand, or is a problem with my picking hand? And or is it just my hand synchronization overall? So there's all these little things I need to uncover. Mr. Doroteo. Yes. Yeah, I got your email. Yeah, I'll respond to that after the session once I get to work. But yeah, no, really, really exciting. Really, really cool. Yeah, no, I'll give you full feedback relating to everything there. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Really cool. You're my first student from Houston, Texas. So it's really, really cool. I'm excited. Most likely, I think for time zone reasons, a Saturday will probably be the best. For me, it'll probably be like Saturday evening. For you, maybe Saturday morning. But yeah, we'll have a look at how we can synchronize this sort of time zone dilemma. But Saturdays, as far as I can see, will probably be the best for it. But yeah, now I'll send you all the details this morning for me. This morning. What's up, Rowan? How you doing? Houston Space City. Freaking sick. Houston, Texas. Busy practicing Kissing the Shadows, like this solo or this whole song. Like there's so many parts of it that are just so challenging. And I've been wanting to play Kissing the Shadows from start to finish. I think since 2012, but I never really committed to it. I got to like this riff. Like that sort of thing, and then I kind of just tapped out. I'm like, damn, this is rough. That's the solo from Kissing the Shadows. Not even, Mark. It's like it's I guess the chorus riff, or the pre-chorus riff or something like that. The solo is much different. There's 3 solos in the song, which makes it even more difficult. I like to warm up before practice. In winter, yeah. In summer, like it's pretty warm at the moment. The thing I do have to do when I just pick up the guitar is calibrate my hand synchronization. So like I just need to make sure that the hands are speaking to each other properly. So I'll just do out of sync, then I know, okay, I need to do some more things. Then other fingers as well. Another thing, sometimes for my right hand is just making sure every stroke is on time, because what happens sometimes is your downstroke will be, let's say, perfectly on time, but then your technique has caused you to shift your hand a little bit further. So although your hand is still doing this, the point of contact with the string will be different for each stroke. So like for your downstroke, it might be a bit higher in your whole range of motion. So your downstroke might be here, so you hit the downstroke earlier in your whole arc, and your upstroke you hit later in your entire arc. I don't know if this makes sense, but then it'll give a sound like this. Like very, very minor detail, but then I just need to make sure that I position my hand correctly so that each note is equally spaced from each other. It's not that the distance between my upstroke and my downstroke, the duration of the note will be quick, and then from a down to an up, it's going to be slower. It's a very, very minor detail, but like at higher speeds, these things make a massive difference. So yeah, just it also depends what I want to practice in the moment. Like right now I'm doing a lot of sort of scale based things in the solo, like so I have to pay a lot of attention to my muting, but also just my string changes. So like down, up, escape motion again, so all these little details that compound. Like these little angular changes with my picking hand. It's also things to pay attention to, but yeah, it's good to just have primed my picking hand to pick at a certain speed, and then my left hand to be able to keep up with it. And one of my default sort of hand synchronization exercises comes from Bed of Razors by Children of Bodom, and that's so when I pick up a guitar, that's a very good one to grab, because it helps me with a really difficult technique that I at least struggle with, inside picking. So like, so downstroke and then going to a lower string with an upstroke, because you're picking on the inside of these adjacent strings, which is very, very difficult at a high speed, at least for me. We tend to prefer outside picking, where you go from an adjacent string upstroke and into a lower string with a downstroke. That's much easier then, because your arc is you have a lot more space to change angles with your right hand, but the distance between these two angles is very, very difficult. So just, oh my word. The intro for Alison Hell by Annihilator. I do not know it, unfortunately. Because the Shadows Rift. Also use fast outside picking and such. Oh man, yeah, I'll have to have a look at Annihilator. Annihilator is a band I've never actually listened to. I don't know for what reason, but I don't think they've come across my feed or whatever. But I'll have a look at them today. Good morning, I'm in Nandi. How are you doing, brother? And there's also Paul Gilbert, sort of. That sort of thing. But I prefer using the Kiss in the Shadows variation. Not the Kiss in the Shadows, the Bed of Razors variation. It's exactly the same picking pattern with the right hand, but I'm just playing something more interesting with my left hand. So. The third solo of Kiss in the Shadows is just really, really difficult because of the speed. It's just. Getting that clean is very, very difficult. Then there's another one variation. And I struggle with the rolling motion when it comes to these types of arpeggios though. Yeah, this is literally 24th fret. And there's another variation. Yeah, anything above the 22nd fret is just, no, I really don't like playing there. That's because it's so uncomfortable. Like if I had to do a I really won't like that. Yes. Suki, it is what it is, bro. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, Suki, I can move on to another boss, but I wanna kill this boss because the loot is just fantastic. So, yeah. Can barely pick fluently in those frets. Yeah, it's really difficult, but for a number of reasons, and it's more physics based than like just everything else. For instance, one thing that happens with your picking hand is you're doing a very much a twist like this. Like it's coming all the way here. Instead of picking like this, you have to turn like this, which puts a lot of strain on your arm over here, and then the resistance of the string is a lot higher over here because it has a lot less room for oscillation. Like an open string, to pick an open string is a lot softer, a lot less resistance than to pick this note, and even more so here. Like try picking these strings, like back there. These strings, they're not on a high level of tension, but their level of resistance to bend is a lot higher. So that's also why it's harder to pick here. And also the effort required to fret the notes here is a lot more, because the distance between the string and the fret is the greatest over here than over here, and it has to be there because it can't be flat, it has to be slightly arced, and that's why it's so difficult to play there. Ugh. What loot, bro? You're getting looted. Exactly, I want to get my loot back. Dude. Let me get this up here, right? It's difficult with this one, is it's on the 12th fret. So even if I mute the string, there's a harmonic that rings out. The harmonics. I put a lot of noise gate during the sweeping parts. There's some string noise when you... No, I don't use a noise gate that much. The reason is I don't want to deceive myself into thinking I'm clean when I'm not. So like this noise gate is really for if I just leave the guitar, then it won't really just ring out. The things I need. Like I put the noise gate totally off. It's like on 80 decibels now. And then it's just like, you know, that's way too much. So you need just enough. I think the noise floor. Yeah, it's like I can put this on 96 decibels, and then it's still at least taking care of the that. So I just want to eliminate that for the most part, and like if I bump the guitar, I don't want it to open the gate. So let's go. Yeah, I think that's about right, like 70. Yeah, but the thing is, even if you have a noise gate and you're sweeping, the thing is, when the gate is open, everything is open. Like everything will be ringing out. So you need to you need to have a look at your technique with that. So with each sweep, sorry, let me check. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing? So that you just play the Shadows Fall Redemption solo. That was sick. You can't trick me. I saw it. What? Is that the Shadows Fall Redemption solo? So with the sweeping parts, mute with the palm. So I mute with both hands as much as I possibly can. So I will sometimes mute with this part of my hand. It's a bit more difficult. It also depends if I'm ascending or descending. I'll also use this part of my hand if I'm ascending. So like if I'm going upwards. Like a little bit of this will catch the low strings, but it'll mostly be the palm of my hand. The palm of my hand is sort of like lifted just a little bit like this. So after each stroke, like it moves to the next string. So sorry, like this. So it's like angled a little bit like this. So after a stroke, and then I move my hand, then it's blocked, and then the next one blocked, block, and then on the way up, I can mute the lower strings with my thumb. So I'll go like, I'll pick like that, and then also the way your left hand goes with the muting on the descent is also important. It's like right now, my index finger still covering the other strings. Yeah. The thing is, everyone does this differently. Some people sweep with their wrist. So like some people will go. Like I don't like sweeping with my wrist because each subsequent note that I play is at a different angle in relation to the plane of the string. Because like this, that's sort of like perpendicular, and then the next one will be a bit steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper. Like right here, if I'm over here, I'm picking like this sort of angle, and that's going to be totally different. So I like to restrict the amount of I guess range that I have my wrist in, and I just pick, and then I'll move with my shoulder. I'll move. It's kind of like punching. So I'll do this sort of motion with my. The wrist I only use for the turnaround. So if I'm going, and then it's shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Wrist, shoulder, shoulder. But throughout this whole thing, this part of my palm is like moving along the strings, like this whole part of my hand. So sometimes it'll be balanced on whichever side of it, but this whole sort of section will be moving along the plane of the It's not 100% clean. There's obviously things I can do to improve, but I believe these are the essential mechanics for it. And I keep my thumb straight as well throughout this whole thing. I don't do this or this, just because it's also going to change my the angle at which I'm picking, and these little micro details at speed really make a difference. So my thumb will always be straight when I'm doing this stuff. All these minor details that really make a difference, but yeah, still gonna take a lot of practice. Oh man, taking up the challenge to learn "Keep It Greasy" by Frank Zappa. Oh, no, you should learn "We Are the World." Like that's the greatest song of all time. Please don't do that. That was like, ugh. Do you like Shadows Fall? The Light That Blinds. I haven't heard it. I'll actually have to listen to Shadows Fall. But yeah. Either way, I need to get to work now. So thank you all for joining. Tonight, we've got rehearsals for church on Sunday, so I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tonight, but yeah. So I'll most likely see you guys tomorrow again. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. I'll see you guys.